Hi Sagittarius, welcome to your August 2020 work, career, finance reading. I want to thank you as always for all your comments, your subscriptions, your likes. It's great to have you all on board, as I always say. I don't think you understand how much I appreciate your support, because getting a new channel started takes a lot of effort. So if you haven't already subscribed, I really would appreciate it if you join me for the journey. That would be fantastic. And yeah, so let's get on to see what's happening for you in the month of August, Sagittarius. And we're going to look at your work, career and finance. I'm going to look at overarching energy with these numerology cards to start with. So Spirit for Sagittarius, please, for the month of August 2020. We're looking at work, career, finance. What messages are there for? Ooh, exciting, that one. Step out of your comfort zone. Let's see what else. What else, please? Your commitment is being tested, Sag. Whoop. Which one of these, please? Both. Okay. A time for healing. Interesting. And a new start is coming. Look how purple those cards are. I know there's a lot of purple cards in that deck, but there really is a purple spread. Some of the cards in the deck are blue, but that's very spiritual, the purple colour. Anyway, I get distracted. So let's start, Sag. We're going to have a look at August is the month for you to step out of your comfort zone, to try something new. If you've had an idea, Sagittarius, in your mind for quite a long time, or even if you've had a sudden light bulb moment in the last couple of months, this is your time to put it to the test. This is your time to start a new path and, as it says, step out of your commitment zone. Commitment zone? Where did that? Oh, it's because I looked at this one. Comfort zone. Apologies. They are saying that at the moment, if you've had a new idea, you know, in August, your commitment to it is going to be tested. Okay. So this is really a time to start something new and to actually put your efforts into it to keep it going, okay? To foster that idea, to build that idea into something that potentially could be really good. They want you, it's interesting they've put this card in the middle, because they kind of want you to heal any issues from your past. They don't want you to stop what you're doing, because they want to check you're committed to this, you know, new path that you may be taking in August, if that is what you're choosing. Remember, Sagittarius, that all of us have free will. So if you're not planning a completely fresh start, or you're not planning to do something a bit differently, because that could be all that it is, you know, if you step outside your comfort zone, you may just be changing the way you work slightly. But, you know, that's okay too. They're still seeing if you're committed to the work that you're doing. But what they're sort of saying is that in order to do that thoroughly and to embrace this new start, it may be that you've got things from the past that need to be healed. It may be that you've had a rocky few months, as I keep saying in these readings at the moment, because, you know, the economy, the world has been affected by the pandemic. There's no escape from that. So, you know, things are beginning very, very slowly to gain momentum at the moment. But this is a time for you to also be working through some of the issues that may be holding you back. So, you know, if there's any issues of, I don't know, self-doubt, or if there's any, you know, if you've been through a rocky time, then yeah, you know, make sure that you're being good to yourself while you're trying out these new endeavors, okay? Because a new start is definitely coming for you in August, Sagittarius. Okay, we're going to look at the tarot today. So, well, we're going to use the tarot, not just look at it. It was a bizarre thing to say, wasn't it? let's have a look at what this new start is all about and what it is Spirit want you to do. Okay, we already have the Queen of Swords energy coming out of the pack. Spirit are one step ahead of me yet again. They always know what's coming, so they just throw the cards out in advance. Spirit, we are concentrating on Sagittarius and the month of August 2020 to see what lies ahead for them, please. Okay. I didn't see that, Spirit, sorry. That's come out in the last few readings, so that's interesting. I think a lot of us are actually in our heads still from the strange few months we've been through. Okay. I'm going to go through these cards in a second, so don't worry that I'm not actually... Do we want this one, Spirit? Yeah, they do want that one. Okay. That's all I'm guided to take. So let's start. They want you to step out of your comfort zone. They want you to take control of a situation. They want you to think quite logically about it. We have Queen of Swords energy. Again, the Queen of Swords is appearing in a lot of readings that I'm doing at the moment. And it's, you know, it's not a surprise in a way, because people are having to really use their logic to think through tricky situations regarding their work, their finance, and all the other things that have been impacted the last few months. So they're asking you, as they said, to step out of your comfort zone, but they're asking you to think it through logically, okay? So whatever this situation is in August, and I think you'll know about it already. I think there's something that you've got on your mind, or some changes that are coming up that you're already aware of, Sagittarius. That's the feeling I get. And they're very much asking you to be logical. The Queen of Swords can be quite a cold character, but I don't feel that they're giving you a message about, you know, being aloof or anything. I feel that in this instance, they literally are asking you to take control of a situation, to think it through logically, and use that energy of the Queen of Swords to take things forward. Remember, these cards aren't gender specific. So if you are a male Sagittarius watching, you know, welcome, and, you know, just take from this the energy that is presenting. Your commitment is being tested, as they said before, because, you know, in this situation, you're likely to be rewarded for the effort that you put in. The World card is a beautiful card. It's a card about, you know, all the effort you've put in the past, you'll make a major achievement with. I'm sure the English wasn't very good I just used, but you know, you get the gist. It basically is, you know, that you're going to be rewarded for the effort. So this is why they're saying to you, your commitment is being tested. Because if you stick with the path that you're going on, you're stepping outside of your comfort zone a little. As I said earlier, it may just be you're approaching your work in a different way, but that is what's going to be rewarded. And actually looking down the row, which I shouldn't because we're not on that row yet, but I do like to read downwards too, we have Queen of Pentacles energy. Look at this abundant queen. Look at her, you know, or look at him. As hey, we're dealing with energies, but I just say her because it's a queen in the card. Look at the abundance. She's sitting there quite nonchalantly. She's got, nonchalantly I should say, all the abundance of the fruit around her, all her gold coins spilling over here, because she's at the top of her tree. She knows that, you know, she's in a strong financial position. She knows that things have worked out really well for her, you know, and this is why they're saying your commitment is being tested to this way of working. And if you look at it ultimately, they're going to bring you Queen of Pentacles energy, the efforts you put in. Fabulous. You may be feeling a little melancholy. They've just said the word melancholy to me. And you know, we said this is a time for healing, and there may be things that you need to clear. There may be some self-doubt that you need to clear. Whatever it is that you feel is holding you back, this is a time to heal from that and move on. I get the feeling that you may be, even though the Ten of Pentacles isn't a card that is about looking backwards, it never presents in that way, but at the moment, that is how it feels to me. I'm an intuitive reader, and that is how it feels to me. It feels like perhaps you're looking back at the past with a little bit of rose-tinted glasses about things being so much better, and wondering whether this new path that's not in your comfort zone is going to be quite as cozy, you know, quite as lovely. You know, here's the loving family. They're a very abundant family, as you can see, with their large house and all their coins, all their animals, you know. So it's time to sort of get over things that were in the past, time to work through that. This is a theme that's coming up a lot, and I think that maybe the few months that we've had have kept people in an energy of feeling quite reflective, and sometimes that's gone down a bit of a negative path. I don't get a lot of negativity here at all. I get this is quite exciting because you've got this new start that's great, that's a bit different for you, Sagittarius, and you are going to be rewarded. You know, if you're committed and you're logical, you are going to be rewarded to whatever this is in August. Please let me know in the comments how this resonates with you, because, you know, that's quite specific. But I do get the feeling that, as I say, you're perhaps looking backwards a little bit and thinking, you know, it was good back then, but actually it's going to be good now if you let it. It's quite interesting that these cards were this way round, because I feel we have the Nine of Swords here, and the Nine of Swords almost fits better under there. But there was a very specific message, and that's why I went down the road I did with this one, the Ten of Pentacles, that I feel that you're maybe reflecting on things that have passed. And if we look at the Nine of Swords, this new start is coming, okay? But be careful you don't miss it. Be careful you don't miss this opportunity, Sagittarius, during August. Because look out here where the sun is shining and everything's brighter and lighter. The bird's looking at it, the cat's trying to attract this lady's attention. And the Nine Swords, which this card represents, are pointing towards the sun. You are being guided in a new, fabulous direction during the month of August, Sagittarius. But if you stay in reflective energy and you don't do that bit of healing that they're asking you to do, you're in danger of sitting and missing the opportunity. Okay, and this is why they're saying step outside your comfort zone. Embrace this new start if a new start is presented to you. You know, if you do that, there's going to be good things ahead. But follow your instincts, Sagittarius. You know what feels right for you. You all have free will. Okay, so if it takes you a little longer to heal, then, you know, you may well sit in that energy for a little longer, but it's about whether or not the work is being done. You can see this lady here has her books all around her, but she's not doing the work. She's just sitting there dwelling on past experiences. Okay, so make sure you don't miss this opportunity that is coming up, because you're being held back by something, you know, in your thinking. Because here we have you feeling stuck, feeling trapped, okay? And we know there's no need for it. And this is similar to another reading I had. It seems to be a theme that's running through at the moment, as I say, all this, you know, feeling of self-doubt. Because you have the choice of moving forward logically, stepping outside your comfort zone, walking into Queen of Pentacles energy, or you can stay in Eight of Swords energy. You can stay. Look at this, 9 of Swords energy, refusing to move on, you know. And it may be as something as simple as in your workplace you're asked to do work in a slightly different way, or you're looking, you know, that you've been asked to do a slightly different role. It may be as straightforward as that. But if you look at this card, and I always go into this card in detail because it is so important. There's a bird here trying to give her a message. A free bird who happens to be choosing to sit there. But the bird is trying to give her a message, just like the bird in this one is trying to give a message. You know, there are choices that you have. This girl, again, not a gender specific card, but this girl is sitting here. She has ties around her wrists, but they're not actually knotted. There's no knots on those ties. If you look very closely, I'm not sure if you'll see it in the camera, but you know, there are no knots. She is keeping herself, because of her mindset, imprisoned here. She could release her hands, she could take her blindfold off, and she could walk between the swords. There's room. But in her mind, she's being held back because she's choosing to stay in this trapped energy. There is always a path out. Always. And look where you're heading. Queen of Pentacles energy, if you take those steps and you make that commitment to something new, you may feel that you've been through a lot. And again, we're in the same line as the healing here. You know, the swords have been laid to rest, and maybe it's time for you to rest. Maybe it's time for you to take some time out. You know, so during the month of August, you know, as I say, take that time to, you know, maybe do a bit of resting, a bit of reflecting, a bit of healing, because that ultimately, when you're feeling stronger, will help you move on. But don't stay, please, in stuck energy. Sagittarius, it's not what Spirit are wanting you to do, because look at this energy that is coming. With this new start, if you're brave enough to move towards the sunshine, and adopt this new way of working, or this new role, or this new business you're starting. We not only have the Queen of Pentacles in our spread today, we have the King of Pentacles. How much abundance do you want? Sagittarius, really? Look at this king. I always love the look of this chocolate cake. And he's got red wine. I mean, you know, really great. You know, this is a very established king. We have a confident queen with her wealth and her, you know, her loving cats here. Again, you know, happy, loving pets here. Well, I don't know about the bull, but anyway. You know, he's been in this position for a while. This is about stability, financial stability, because he has these... what do you call them? Climbers, creepers, whatever they're called. These plants, they've been growing over him. So he's been in an established financial position for a while. So whatever this situation is, or this change that's coming up for you, or this, you know, this offer of a change, I should say, it's not just going to happen to you without your free will, but it's going to come up. This new start is going to come up, and you can either choose to be in it, or you can choose to be out of it. If you're out of it, you're going to be stuck in this sad energy. If you take the step, you use your logic, you will be rewarded, and you're going to be rewarded quite handsomely. But you do need some rest time, Sagittarius. So it's about looking after your health in August, but also welcoming in this abundance for whatever it is you're committing yourself in. And you're going to be working alongside other people. You're going to be celebrating with other people as well. You know, people in your community. This is very much about, you know, celebrating with the people around you. So it looks like you could be potentially part of a team or a group of people that are achieving really well. And that is why you've got this abundance coming in, because you're working perfectly together. Certainly celebration in the community. So that would suggest that you've celebrated together, therefore you've achieved together. Playful energy there. So, a really positive August for you. I'm going to just pull a spirit card. This is a direct message from Spirit, which will add to the reading and pull it together. So, for Sagittarius, please. Again, they're ahead of me. Yeah, wow. Doesn't that fit beautifully? I love it when it pulls together, Sagittarius. So for the message from Spirit for you for August is embrace the moment. Grab that new opportunity, grab that new way of working, grab the opportunity to go into partnership or start a business or whatever you're planning to do. You will know how it resonates with you, Sagittarius, but it says embrace the moment. I'll read the text because it sometimes doesn't show on camera. So it says, embrace this day, this very moment. Think positively today and repel those negative thoughts. Didn't we say get rid of that swords energy? Try not to judge yourself and others. This may be harder than you think. Again, time for healing, time to heal your self-judgment that's negative. It says what is actually happening is that you're changing your energy. So yeah, you're stepping out of your comfort zone, changing your energy and embracing the moment during August, Sagittarius. How fantastic. How fantastic is that? Seriously. Wow. These messages have been so succinct. I've said it in every reading. That's why, you know, I've kept these quite short because the messages are very, very clear from Spirit for August. So I'm going to leave it there, Sagittarius. I hope you enjoyed the reading. As I said to you, the love reading will be coming up in the next week or so, certainly before the beginning of August. August. Lose track of my months. So if you would like to hear the love readings, then please make sure you subscribe, click the notification bell, and let me know how this resonated. Drop me a comment. I love to hear from you all. I answer as many as I possibly can. So yeah, take care. Embrace the moment in August, Sagittarius, and I will speak to you soon. Take care.